What's going on, guys? Junior's Techie back with another one. Now, I did a video regarding a gaming headset the other day from a company called Black Shark. And again, that was from Amazon, not a sponsored video at all. But I thought I would look into some more of their products because their gaming headset, ironically, is really, really good. As well as it being in the next giveaway, I've been taking my time with the giveaways and trying to get them done more, say, professionally, more than what I've done in the past. But that's what I'm getting to now. So, like I said, before we get into the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any further videos. And if you do have any questions about any of the products I've ever reviewed, drop them down in the comment section below or comment on the relative video and I'll be able to help you. But that's not why we're here. Or shall I say, that's not why we're here. Today we're looking at a Black Shark device again. This is a gaming headset. This is a wired or wireless BSMI gaming headset. Gaming mouse. Let's get into it. So this is mainly what we're talking about. This is Microsoft Windows 10 Pro OEM key, CD key, and this is a global version. What we need to do is go down to Buy Now. Click on Buy Now. It's going to send us over to the processing page. From this page, we've got a few things. We've got the product we're buying, which is the Microsoft Windows 10 Pro OEM key Global Lifetime. But in the promotion code, if you type in the promotion code SKJT, what it's going to do is further reduce the price down from £16.55 down to £12.41. Now that's a savings of £4.14. So from here, what we need to do is actually submit order. I use PayPal because it's what I use every day. So I'm going to go through PayPal and I'll be back in a minute. So there we go. There's my order. As we can see, it's a Windows 10 Pro OEM key and my order number. So what we need to do from here is actually click on View Keys and Codes. So I'm going to do that now. So click Get the Key. And as we can see at the bottom here, mine's blurred out, yours won't be. This is the key we need to put into the activation settings to activate Windows 10 Pro OEM key. Then what I need to do is go down to my settings. Up at the top, type in Activation settings. From here it says change product key, so I'm going to click on change. So obviously mine's there, it's blurred out at the moment. All we need to do from here is click on next, click on close, and you're done and dusted. So guys, this is what we're looking at. This is the Black Shark BS-M1 wired/wireless gaming mouse, and this one I'm really looking forward to. I did a review about their gaming headset not that long ago. We'll link it up in the cards just in case you didn't see it. So let's have a look, see what we get in the box when I can actually get it open. Now, I've not reviewed one of these before. This is the first time I'm looking at it, just the same as you guys with me. So I'm definitely really intrigued with what's going on. All right, I'm going to get this all out and I'll be back in a minute. So this is everything we actually get inside the box. So starting off with a little card. This is a little thank you for actually choosing their team. It's a little bit about if you've got any bad feedback. We're going to leave that to one side. We do get the actual user manual going on here. So this is the user manual for the mouse itself, telling you everything you need to know from how to connect it, how to control it, all that good stuff. Now, I think that's a battery. Now, I'm not too sure. It's got two brass little pinions there. It's got a little battery sign. So I'm assuming this is a battery. I've never seen a battery like this for a gaming mouse. So that's definitely something new. We do have a little Bluetooth receiver going on here, just simple USB, plugs into all devices. And I'll go into that in a second. We do have a USB to a USB Type-C cable going on here, which is corded, and it is really soft. Like, normally they're really rigid and soft, but that's actually really nice. So we have the mouse itself, which we can see they've got more of a flat design going on at the top, as well as honeycomb on the back, the sides. They've got a flat honeycomb on the bottom, and then also honeycomb on the side there. Small amount of acrylic going on here, so we'll go into that a little bit more. But we get this, which is obviously their logo going on here, which is wrapped in white acrylic to let some form of RGB or LED through. So that means this must... Oh, wow, I've opened up to a new world here. These actually come off. So there's two separate ones. There's a honeycomb design as well as more of a black sleek design as well. Now this I didn't expect. I didn't know this was actually going to be happening. So there is a little slot going on here. I believe that is for this. So that must just slide in like that. Oh, there we go. It's on. It's on. 1 minute. I'll turn this off for now. I'm going to turn that off for now. We're going to go with the plain design, which has got their logo on, which I do actually quite like. And that's pretty much what we've got going on here. We've got honeycomb design there. Then we've also got the black design going on the bottom here.
Overall looks really nice. But if I turn this on, we're gonna. So you've got two different buttons here. So as we can, if I can get this to focus, we've got a little button here. So it's got all the way off. So that's no RGB whatsoever. If you click it into the middle, you get the scroll wheel as well as the back LED. But if you push it all the way down... there we go, sorry. It was my bad, I wasn't clicking on it properly. So, if I... As we can see there, we have the RGB light going on there. I think it doesn't stay on for very long, but I believe that's because I don't have it actually connected to a device. But obviously, when we go into the specifications, I'll get it all connected up. But if we look in here, we can see just right there, there is a little LED. If it's going to focus, we have a little LED there. So at the moment, that's off. It only turns on when this actual guy is connected in. And it's because it makes contact with them two little ports going on here. So if I click that in, as we can see, little LED light going on there. If I pull that off, it turns off. And then if I slide this one in, it kind of... Oh, it's got a little logo on it. As we can see there, just through it, there is also the logo going on there. So I have to admit, that is really... I'm not really sure which one I prefer the most. I'd probably say this one for the whole lighting effect, but overall, that's a really nice feel. So, a little bit about the mouse itself. So, we do have your basic right and left clickers going on here. I'm going to turn the lights off for a second. Which are extremely tactile, I have to admit. We do have the actual scrolling wheel going on here, which is quite nice. We have the basic rubber scrolling wheel, and then either side of the scrolling wheel, you do have the acrylic. We have the acrylic either side, which is where the RGB actually shines through, or the lighting shines through. Then we do have a little honeycomb design on each side of the clicker, as well as what I believe is a DPI switch to allow you to change the DPI. On the sides, we do have the honeycomb design, but this is a through design, so you can see all the way through to the internals of the mouse, so it gives it a little bit of a lighter feel. And same on the other side. On the bottom itself, it is more honeycomb, but they are not cut all the way through. They are more of a flattened design, which obviously it does add a little bit of weight, but not a massive amount. It is extremely light. And then we also have 4 little rubber feet here, which is going to allow you for that, you know, that extra little bit of a glide. Obviously, it may not work on a desk like this. You will have to use a mouse mat itself, but overall, really nice. So we do have the sensor right in the middle there, as well as more of a minimalistic switch going on there with 3 settings. You've got on, you've got minimal on, and you've got, no, sorry, you've got off, on, and then on full lights. So the middle light will only turn on the scroll wheel and the back logo, and then the bottom switch all the way down will also turn on the RGB onto the bottom of the mouse, which is really cool. Now, on the right-hand side of the mouse, we do have 2 extra clicky buttons, which is predominantly meant for forward and back, but I'm sure they can be reprogrammed to actually use and utilize different things, so that's pretty cool. So I have to admit, for a mouse like this, I'm definitely going to be doing some more testing. I'm actually going to be using this more often than the Logitech G703. That's definitely something I'm going to be looking into. But the one thing I did forget to mention is that the charging port is at the very front. So if you are, say, gaming, what you can do... Oh, camera's going crazy. What you can do is actually plug in the charger from the front, and it's just going to extend out, and you can carry on gaming, so you're not going to have to worry about the matter of fact that you have to charge it and leave it and then come back to it. You can still carry on gaming or doing whatever you want with this mouse, even when it is on charge. So that's definitely one thing I really do prefer. As from a productivity stand for, I don't like mice that where if it runs out or dies, I have to plug it in and leave it alone. So that's definitely something I'm interested in. So guys, there we go. That was the headset we've just looked at, and I have to admit, it was the first time looking at this, and I was really surprised. Everything down to the aspects of how the mouse actually performs, you know, the glides, the mouse feet, how they're quite embellished and quite large, and it really is nice. And the matter of fact that you do actually get 2 different designs of however you want this actual mouse. So, you know, if you prefer the more of a honeycomb design, or if you prefer more of a flat design, they really have thought of everything. And I believe this can actually compete with some of the top markets of when it comes to the likes of, you know, higher brands, anywhere from the £100 to £150 range. I believe this can be, and possibly will be, the new model that everybody's going to be thinking about, because this has everything you physically need in a mouse. It's comfortable, it's stylish,
It does what it says on the tin. It's got extra buttons that you can reprogram. It's got DPI switches, you name it. And overall, it's relatively a really easy mouse to use, especially when it comes to setting it up. You've got your standard USB Type-C, which pretty much all devices seem to now handle, apart from the maybe older devices. And I believe it does actually compete with some of the bigger markets. And I definitely am going to be changing over to this compared to the Logitech mouse. Don't get me wrong, the G703 is a really good mouse. But this one, for some strange reason, really does feel quite cool. As a matter of fact, if I get bored of one design, I can just change over to the next. So, definitely 100% a thumbs up from me. So guys, if you're interested in going to grab one for yourself, like I said, links are in the description. Go check them out for yourself. And if you do end up getting one, you've got any issues, drop them in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to help. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I really do hope you have a wonderful day.